we're torn between being ourselves and being what we think we should be. And mostly, we don't have any idea of what either of those should be. And so life is frittered away, trying to find our real selves by spending all our energy on being who we're not. Who we see ourselves as is our real self, layered with pictures, with ideas, with thoughts of who we are or who we should be. And they're just thoughts and projections. They could be consciousless AI. They're not who we really are. What we see ourselves as is just the probability of all our previous impressions. And it's empty. Who we really are, what we really want to experience, what we know is that complete self, if we could only find it, is who we really are. And if we can somehow have our attention just in that, instead of all these projected thoughts, we would be and experience what we know we are. And that will be who we truly are. It'll bring us the peace and bliss that we so innately, deep down, instinctively know we must be to be happy. And we try and make that perfect person out of all these thoughts. We start with the first thought, which is me, the ego, and from that we build outward what we should be, what we should look like, who we should impress, how we should succeed, how we'll get recognition, and hoping when we do all these things, the recognition will somehow reveal our real self, and we'll feel content. But nothing that is a projection of our mind will ever bring us what we want. If we turn inward, maybe we'll find what it is that's inside us, that's driving us, that is there from the beginning to the end of our lives. That thing that doesn't change. That person, so to speak, who was there when you were 5 and who's there when you're 95. Basically unchanged. Your picture of yourself is battered and scarred, but who you really are is just the same. And that is what we're seeking. And we don't find it by thinking. It's not a thought, it's not a construction, it's not a concept. It's a living truth. Who we are. It's powering everything in our lives. It's just our attention is going out into all the thoughts and trying to adjust them and recompile them and try and make something of ourselves, of our projected, imagined self. But that real self, that self you feel inside you, not that calculated self, that real self you feel inside you, comes in your quiet moments. And that should give us a clue. It's in quietness that we experience that inner being. In those moments when we just be, we experience it. Silence is the doorway to our real self, which is complete. We don't have to build it. We just have to return our attention to it, become conscious of it, become aware of it, and drop this artificial, illusionary self, built up with the building blocks of projection from the mind. The mind can do nothing but project. and we live in that projection. If we can just turn off that projection, we will start to experience our real selves. When that projection is turned off, and you're just being who you are, then you'll start to experience what you're looking for. And all this other stuff falls away as a worthless illusion. It's hard to see that with your mind, but if you can just be, instead of experiencing your thoughts, experience yourself, your deep inner self, you'll find it to be true. Only experience will convince you.